What up, what up, what up, what up? How you feel? How you feel? Get excited. You already know. I see you on Facebook. I see you on YouTube. Get excited. You already know. I see you on Instagram, man. It's Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe, across the entire globe. Understand that. Listen, man. All right, today, impact meeting number 140. We talking about Inception, man. We're talking about your thought process. And we're talking about how I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Inception, but it's definitely a good movie. You should go check it out. You know, I would go check it out if I were you. And I haven't seen it, I would definitely go check it out. That's all I'm saying. But in other news, Inception has to do with the way that your thoughts manifest your reality. The way that what you think. That was him? No, it wasn't him. All right, bet. The way that what you think is what brings about what actually happens to you. I'm gonna give you a small if you're one of those non-believers, if you're one of those people that think, that's just bull stuff, that's not true, and things like that, you don't think that your thoughts have anything to do with your reality. I'm gonna give you a quick example of how the brain works, right? A quick example. So have you ever been in a car that you've never been in before, like a new type of different car, or say you got a new car, right? A new car that you've never driven before, and you never really seen that car on the road. You know what I'm saying? You never really saw that car like moving around and things like that. So now that you're in the car, now that you're driving the car, right? You see that car everywhere. Now you're driving the car, you see everybody got this joint. Dang, I seen like 4 of these joints today. I ain't used to seeing them at all. Now I see like five and six a day. What do you think that means? Do you think that there is actually more of that car around you? Or do you think like that maybe your brain just recognizes it now? So it's like, which one came first, the chicken or the egg, right? Well, I'm going to tell you which one came first. Your thought process came first because your reality is only based on perception. Your reality is purely based on perception. If you grow up believing that people can fly, if you grow up not knowing nothing about gravity, somehow you know nothing about gravity, do you think you'll be able to levitate or fly? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. If you grew up and didn't know anything about gravity somehow and didn't know it existed at all, you would definitely be able to do that in the midst of the gravity that the rest of us are in control of. Get excited. So Inception is about how your thought process really creates your reality, right? I'm going to tell you which one came first, man. The thought came first. Even if you go back to the Bible, it says, God said, let there be light. And there was light, right? When he said, let there be light, he thought, let there be light before he said it. There had to be a thought before you say, before you be like, yeah, I'm going to say this. You got to think about what you're going to say before you say it, right? All right, then. So your thoughts really create your reality, even in the realm that we live in, right? So since we can't like create planets or whatever, well, I don't know, can we? But since we can't like create planets and stuff like that, when we walk around, when we wake up in the morning and we believe something and we go forward with the thought of something, that's what we're gonna they call it attracting, right? They say that's what we're gonna attract. However, that's what we're going to experience. Because just like you got that car and now you see that car everywhere, the car might have already been there, but it might not have been there as much. Now that you are vibrating at the same frequency of this car, you're going to attract that same energy. Now, this is metaphysical. So there are two sides to the inception. And this is why when you think thoughts of, oh man, poverty and, lack, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and it don't work out for you and things of that nature, the reason why those things don't work out is because of the thoughts that you have. So the thoughts are literally vibrating just like you are physically vibrating, just like everything you touch is vibrating at a certain frequency, right? Everything is moving all the time. If you break anybody down to an atomic level, we're all just a bunch of atoms spinning around each other, right? So that means that we're all vibrating at a certain frequency. So those thoughts that you think, they're vibrating at a certain frequency as well. They say that, you can attract things by talking about it and doing it. What they really mean is that when you think that, or when you say that, and when you have that feeling that you will have when you experience that, you then bring about the experience of experiencing that. Inception is not a game. The power of the thoughts, the power of the mind is super duper real. So you have to try to always feel, how you want to feel how you would like to feel when you achieve that goal. When you start talking about your goals and you start speaking on them in the past tense or in the present tense, and you start to say things like, this is what up with you, what up, how you feel, bank on Lizzie J. Get excited. When you start to really feel how you would when you get those goals done, and you start to speak on that, you start to be able to use inception to your advantage. Because most people really don't understand the law of inception. And those thoughts that they now I really want to, all right, bet I'm gonna hit you up. Now I really want to go deep into it now, because those thoughts of inception that harm you without you even knowing about it are the ones that are the biggest problem, right? So even if you say, I don't want to, and then you say something negative after that, like, oh, I don't want to fall down the steps, blah, 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 right? That's not making it not happen. That's not vibrating towards it not happening. You're still saying falling down the steps. You're still not only thinking about falling down the steps, inception, but you're also using inception in the quantum physical realm, as far as you vibrating on the same frequency as you falling down the steps. You saying, I don't want to fall down the steps. You're having the feeling of falling down the steps. So you have to not even speak on things that when you say, I don't want to do something, you're still bringing it towards you. You're still moving towards that experience. So you're still opening yourself up to have that experience. So don't even say the things that you don't want to do. Just talk about what you want and try to attract the experience of what you want through actionable steps. You understand? So you have to line up with whatever it is that you really, really trying to do. But when you line up with it, you can't do stuff like you can't run down the field to line up with it and not turn around to catch the ball. So basically, you can't say stuff that's going to be negative towards what you're trying to do while you're trying to do it. So why would you run down the field and then not turn around to catch the ball? You went to the spot for what? What did you go to the spot for? So why would you talk negatively on your efforts as you're making them? It's the same thing. Inception. It's really all about what you think and how you act on what you think. Get excited about that. You already know. I'm Rich Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe, man. That was the Impact Meeting number 140. Get excited. I'll see y'all tomorrow. You already know.